Ultimate Davis Boba competition.
Hey guys, it's me, Noelle.
And it's Emily.
And welcome back to the channel. So Emily and I have been roommates for the past 4 years. Emily and I love to eat.
Specifically, we share a love for one food / drink, which is boba. And Davis is known to have a lot of different boba spots.
We are trying 8 different boba spots for you today.
You heard that right. We're basically gonna rank them and decide which is the best boba spot in Davis.
This video is not, what's that, the word that professors use? Exhaustive.
Oh.
Exhaustive.
This is not an exhaustive list. We're basically doing most of the ones that are closest to campus. We also try to get stuff at each of these locations that they're like known for or their specialties.
The 4 categories that we have for ranking are boba, how the drink looks, vibe of the place, overall taste of the drink. Are you ready to get sipping?
I'm so ready for this.
Are you ready to get chewing?
Yes.
Let's get into it.
So our first drink is Share Tea. On their recommended list, they had this passion fruit, orange, and grapefruit tea, which we got with only the half sweetness that they recommended.
And the price for this one was $6.99, including tax. Oh, the shake test.
Oh, sorry.
How's the shakeability?
Pure panic on Noelle's face there.
Oh, and we got no ice for all of the over ice drinks.
Okay, here we
Having
go.
the first one.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa.
By the way, each of those 4 categories, we're gonna give a score from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst and 5 being the absolute best. There'll be a total of 20 points.
So I've never gotten an orange sort of drink from any boba place, and this is so refreshing. It's just like a flavor explosion in my mouth. The most predominant flavor for me is the orange, for sure.
I like how there's some little fruit pieces, but they don't really get in the way, and the texture of the boba is pretty good too.
We'll be writing our scores on these post-it notes.
In my opinion, I think what makes a really good boba, a really good texture, so where it's cooked all the way through, but not mushy, where it's been overcooked, when it actually, the boba itself has some flavor, so it's been cooked in like a syrup.
I think a really big pet peeve of mine is when boba places have the audacity to not put any flavor in their boba.
Oh yeah.
That's so good. We're gonna be so full by the end of this. Sorry, I'm taking forever.
No. I'm sort of saying like 3 is like average.
Average,
right?
definitely.
And then 1 is bad. And 0 is like horrible.
Like,
I don't
absolutely
think any
not.
of them are gonna get 0.
Do you need a calculator?
No.
Oh. Score for Share Tea, 14.5 out of 20.
Oh wow, mine was 14 out of 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Average.
For me, the main thing that docked points from its score was the presentation, just because it's a little basic, you know. It's just sort of a black top, and you know,
nothing special. I was so pleasantly surprised by the flavor of that. That's not a flavor I would usually go for. So the flavor got a 4.5 out of 5 for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Drink number 2 is from our beloved Teaspoon. We got their liquid gold honey oolong with cream, 50% sweet, and this drink cost $6.50. All right, shakeability. All the bubbles are stuck to the bottom.
Just needs a little help.
So one thing I will say is that they do care about the environment, unlike Share Tea. This is a biodegradable straw.
Very nice.
Wow.
I can really taste the oolong tea
Yeah,
through it.
it's strong.
We have been to Teaspoon before, so I already knew their boba balls are really good. So I gave this place a 18 out of 20.
No.
I really like the drink. I really like the boba. I think the one thing for me though is for the vibes. It's a really small location, so you can only really go to pick up your drink and then that's it. You can't really hang out
There's
there.
no study spot, no seats.
Yeah.
I gave it a 16 out of 20. What got a perfect score for me was the boba. The texture of it, the flavor, not too sweet. It's just a perfect balance. One thing that I've always loved about Teaspoon, the holdability of the drink. It's just so easy to grab because the cup is so slender.
Yes, it's a bit slimmer than normal other boba.
Exactly.
cups. This next drink, I think part of it melted. So we'll take that into consideration, but I think we'll still get the flavor. This is from T4 Jasmine Milk Tea with Mango Sorbet. 80% sweetness. That comes to a total of $7.58 with the ice cream. Without, it would just be $6. So this is the straw packaging. Matches.
Okay. They had such a big menu and she recommended that.
I actually like it.
You do?
It sort of reminds me of like an orange creamsicle type.
Oh, you're right.
Flavor?
That's why I don't like it, because I hate orange creamsicles.
Oh, okay.
I can see how you like it. It's just not my style. Oh, I forgot to pay attention to the boba. That's probably why it's not memorable. I'm really bagging on T4 right now. I'm so sorry, T4. I know you're loved by many, but you got a 9 out of 20 for me.
Oh, snap.
You know how in the beginning I said I don't like boba places who don't put flavor into their boba? I didn't feel the flavor for this one. I isolated a boba. There's a little bit of flavor, but it doesn't complement the drink well for me. Drink flavor, 2.5. So it wasn't horrible. It wasn't the worst thing I ever had, but I don't think I'd order it again.
I gave it a much higher score than Noelle. I gave it a 16 out of 20. The boba was okay. It got 5 points for presentation for me, just because I really like that it complements with the straw. It has a really signature look. I also gave it a really high score for the vibes because I think that the location is really cute. You have to go down. It sort of feels like this hidden nook of Davis. Also, I love that it has a big wide open area with various seating options, and they have plenty of games there to play with your friends.
You know, that's a really fair scoring, and I kind of feel bad for giving it a 9 now because you like sold it to me. Drink number 4 is from T%. T% is my favorite boba shop in Davis, and I'm gonna try to be impartial when I score this. This is the Strawberry Overload. It's supposed to be a strawberry smoothie with like cream. The person working actually recommended 100% sweetness, so we kept it at 100%. This was $7.35. Is that me? This place uses real fruit. I saw her take like 12 strawberries, throw it in a blender, and like make this drink.
Okay. I actually gave T% a 15 out of 20, even though I really love the drink. The drink itself and the boba is really good. The actual boba pearls here are phenomenal. I give them a 5, but then this, there's nothing on the cup. The presentation of this drink, I'm sorry. And then also the location itself, yes, it is really pretty and modern, but it always feels pretty congested in there.
Yeah.
And there's no space to hang out, study, things like that.
Surprisingly, I also gave it a 15 out of 20.
Oh.
But for different reasons. I agree with Emily. The taste of the boba, the flavor of the overall drink, amazing. I absolutely love the little bits of strawberry you get when you drink it. And you know how you mentioned that it's like boring, there's nothing on it? I actually like scored it high because of that.
Oh.
It gives a minimalist feel. I agree with Emily. The location of the place, it's like literally a rectangle. We are halfway through.
Oh my gosh, wow. So this next spot is Rarity. Caramelized brown sugar boba fresh milk. That means that they just added fresh milk to this brown sugar boba situation, so there's no tea. That means there's no sweetness to change or anything like that. The total for this was $7.58. Upon first impression, I really like how this cup is matte.
This is the most boba we've gotten in any one of these drinks. We didn't even ask for extra boba.
Nope.
This is just how it
Pretty
comes.
good value. Here it is. Oh. There we go.
Ooh, that was a mega sip.
There's a lot of boba in there, guys. I've had this flavor at some other places before. This is my first time ever trying rare tea. I have to say, this is actually a surprise because this is a really slept on place in Davis. Like, no one really goes here. This, I really like.
Maybe this is a new place. My first sip was a little bit tricky for me. I was just hit with like so much brown sugar flavor.
It's very sweet.
But after a couple sips, I'm like, hold on. It's pretty good actually. This is surprising.
This is really
very
surprising.
I gave rare tea an 11 out of 20. Boba got a 2. It's just overwhelmingly sweet that I can't enjoy it on its own. Presentation, the matte finish, yes, very much appreciated that. The thing that brought the score so low was the vibes of the place. I'm sorry, that place feels like a fever dream. No, like it got a 1. The location near campus, it's really close to campus. It has a lot of seating area outside. It's not a dirty place. It's just the feeling that I get.
It's a little bit of a dead corner.
It's dead. And
even
it's
though it's
boring.
right next to campus.
Yeah, there's nothing that when you walk in, you're like, ooh, I want to stay here for longer than I need to. Like, I just wanted to get out of there. I'm sorry. Sorry,
Well,
Rarity.
a savage. Yeah. I gave it actually a 14 out of 20, so yeah, a bit lower than the other drinks. The boba was really good except for the fact that it was sweet. I gave the vibes a 3 just because they actually do have a lot of space and it's pretty big too. It's just sort of dead, but who knows, maybe people will see this video, realize that the boba is actually not too bad. I really like their logo also. It's a leaf.
On to our 6th drink. This one is from IT, which is right across the street from Rarity. This is a black tea Oreo and creamy. That's what it's called. It's supposed to be like an Oreo shake kind of deal, but it's made with black tea, which we found interesting. This is 75% sweet. The black tea Oreo and creamy was $7.75, so a little more on the pricey side.
Matching
Oh yes, sorry.
straw.
Matching straw, so
To the
points
logo.
for the presentation.
That Oreo black tea flavor is really cool.
Amazing.
It's not too sweet, surprisingly. In my opinion, there's definitely a lot of people that really, really, really love IT. I think it's a little overhyped. I think that there are better places in Davis, but it's just so conveniently right next to campus.
I think IT is a one-stop shop because they have so many good food options. Really great ramen, really great rice bowls. Back to what you said about the flavor. I love the combination of the black tea with the Oreo. The Oreo's not overwhelming at all. It's not like that like birthday cake kind of flavor. It's like a very like sophisticated Oreo. You know what I mean?
I gave IT a 15.5 out of 20. So I thought the drink was great, but the boba got an even lower score than all the rest of them because
All the rest of them.
yeah, this is the lowest boba score I have given. The texture of the boba was not quite there for me, but worst of all, no flavor. No flavor.
Really?
I would rather take more flavor than no flavor. Look at that balloon. Like, they have this style like in the store and stuff, and I don't know, I just think it's cute.
I, on the other hand, give it a 14 out of 20. Once again, we have very opposite reasonings. So, presentation got docked because I really don't like the cutesy little mascot skyline. Too much going on. I don't know.
She's the design major, so.
Like, I'd much rather take nothing than this. Like, sorry. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not my style. For vibes, I give it a 5 out of 5. Maybe I'm biased because I have really good memories from IT. But the string lights at night, the drink flavor was amazing.
So this is another location that's pretty slept on. It's sort of out of the way. It's on the way to North Davis by Save Mart, and it's called Akira.
If you live in northern? If you live in North
Davis. This is the packaging. This is another matte sort of situation. There is this silver accent. This drink is a taro mochi milk tea. So there's actual real taro bits apparently in here. They recommended 75% sweetness, and the total cost of this one was $7.86, which I believe is
more expensive than the IT.
Yeah, the most expensive drink. So, whoa. Okay.
That's scary.
As I'm mixing it around, there's like stuff
in there.
Sort of ginormous, whatever it is.
I'm curious to see how drinkable the mochi will be. Oh no. I'm so scared.
Do I not know what taro tastes like?
That's a mochi.
Did they put something else on accident in here?
Nope, that's what they call mochi. Did you taste the flavor of that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a no.
Okay. I think we're done with this one.
Sorry, I gotta try the boba again. I always freaking forget.
Maybe if we tried a different drink. But we wanted to get something that it was recommended on their recommended list. So
other times I've been to Akira, I've enjoyed it. So
okay. Well, that's good to know, guys. So maybe this is not the best sampling of their drinks.
So I gave it a 10.5 out of 20, which I feel is a bit generous, but I have some justifications. So the boba got a 1. No flavor. I'm telling you, none. I tried my best to just isolate it, but nothing. The drink flavor, I gave it a 2. The taro isn't bad. I actually really enjoy the taro bits, and the overall flavor of the drink is fine. What threw me off? Whatever that squishy thing is, it's not mochi, okay? So let's not even call it that. That white thing floating around, that's so bad. Yeah, no. And then I gave the place a 5.
Oh.
I love it in there. It's small, it's quaint, it's charming, it's just a cute little place.
All right, so Akira, let me try another drink from you guys, please. Like, I want to believe and like you guys so bad. From this experience, I have to give it a 7 out of 20. I did not like the boba. I did not like the drink. I did not like the presentation. I've had other taro drinks, and this color is a little interesting.
A little gray.
And then for the vibes, unfortunately, I felt like I had to give it 2. There's not really a lot of seating areas. It's not like a super great place, I feel like, to study or be there for like a long time.
That was not a good experience for you.
No.
Last but not least, our ume. So this one is the closest boba shop to our location. We go here quite often. This is a lychee peach green tea slush, 70% sweetness, and this was $6.98, which I'm shocked that it was cheaper than the rest, because every time I go to ume, I'm like, oh, that was kind of pricey, but compared to these other places, $6.98 is pretty doable.
It has this salty cheese topping.
So we didn't mean to add the lychee jelly. This is not gonna be considered in the final. Oh my gosh, my camera's dying. And then you have to try the cheese top.
Yum. So I gave ume tea an 18 out of 20. The actual boba, I gave 5 out of 5. Really delicious. Presentation, all of their packaging is so cute.
Look at this.
So intentional.
The heart.
They have this little bunny that is their mascot.
Yes.
On everything. Vibes a 4. In there, guys, it is so cute. Everything is pink. Very welcoming. It's very bright. It's really fun. They have really nice decorations.
So I gave it a 16.5. 2 categories actually got 5. So presentation got a 5 because, like Emily said, their drinks are always made to perfection, I feel like. I gave the vibes of the place a 5. Everything in there is pink, cute, they have plushies. We have made it to the end of our boba taste test. We tried all these different drinks from 8 different locations in Davis.
Now all you future Aggies, current Aggies, anyone who just loves Davis as a city, now you guys can sort of get to know what the boba scene is like. It's a really integral part, I think, of our culture. This is just 8 of the many.
So we're gonna give some superlative awards, like the end of, you know, Mario Party, how they give the little stars at the end, and it doesn't really matter if you collected a certain amount of stars throughout the game. It doesn't matter, because at the end, anyone can win. We're gonna start off by sharing our highest ranking and lowest ranking based on the 4 categories.
So highest. For me, actually, these tied. So this is ume tea and teaspoon.
And for me, my number 1 was ume tea.
Now we're moving on to our lowest rated. Here is ours.
I feel ashamed of my answer. I don't actually hate T4 at all, actually. I love T4. I get the honey peach slush one all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I really like that drink. Something about this one, though, threw me off a bit.
Mine was Akira. I have to say, I think these both ranked the lowest for us just because we didn't really like the drink that much.
Yeah. If we got different drinks, we might actually like the place better.
Now we're going to talk about our actual favorite place to go to hang out with people, to be there, the vibes. So these are our favorite places to go to.
So for mine, I love IT. The location is great. I love the outside patio.
And mine were T4 and ume tea. The insides are really nice, plenty of games, really aesthetic.
So this is kind of the one that trumps all of our scores. Like, basically our scores don't matter with this last one, because this is our personal opinion of where our favorite place to go to get drinks is.
Basically, this award is for if you just want boba. Oh, these are our favorite places to get drinks. Mine is ume tea, and I chose ume because their variety is really good. So no matter what kind of category of drink you want, ume, you can mix and match all these different flavors and toppings. There's a lot of variety that you can have.
My favorite, and I'm surprised this didn't get a higher score, is T%. And it actually opened up recently in Davis. But every time I go there, I'm just blown away by their drinks. I've gotten the lychee flamingo, which is this like lychee blended drink with like a lime in it. And I really like the fact that they use fresh fruit. And I also really enjoy the boba itself. Always reliable. Thank you so much, Emily. Special thank you to Emily for driving us around. For being in this video. I wouldn't have wanted to do this with anyone else. You're so much fun to eat with.
We are really good eating buddies.
If you haven't seen our snack taste test, by the way, watch those. Those are pretty entertaining. There's one from freshman year. We look like completely different people.
It has been a journey of us. You guys have seen our evolution of our taste buds and our age and our Aggie experience.
Yes.
So
We've changed a lot throughout the years, but one thing that stayed the same is our love for food and trying food. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Drink boba. It's good for you.
That's better. I like that. Okay, I mean, uh-oh. Okay. I think that should be good. Good. Nice. Thank you.